But speaking of females, Riley.
Speaking of females, Joseph.
We're doing
It's DTF.
DT down to February.
Down to
I
February.
completely forgot about that.
We're still down to February.
Yeah.
And this week we're down to February all over Emma Stone.
We're gonna February all over Emma Stone, and this is the first episode in the new stew.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's not.
It's beautiful.
We don't have anything here yet.
No.
Except for the
This
shitty
is-
table and the microphones.
This is a bare bones.
Yeah.
New stew.
Yeah.
Still,
But we're gonna have. It's gonna be legit.
it's
like
gonna
in a
be
few
bigger,
weeks,
better than it ever was
more
before.
Paradizo.
Yeah.
We're gonna Paradizo nuts all over the zoo.
Yeah. We should get a little Paradizo banner and shit going.
Yeah. I wanted to get. Someone told me, for Secret Santa.
Or just a giant Emma Stone.
Yeah, we should
printout.
just get a giant cardboard
We should get
cutout of Emma
printouts
Stone
of all the
and
babes
four
we talk
things.
about.
Yeah.
That'd be
My
sick.
fiance would not like that. She's like, why do you have like posters of Emma Stone and Brittany Snow?
Our podcast just turns into us being like, yeah, she's hot.
We should do like an OnlyFans podcast where we just have cardboard cutouts
Cutouts
like
of
naked
actresses?
celebrities. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. And we
Oh,
just like
man.
ask them like,
We have like AI generated voices
Yeah.
respond to our questions. I feel like we could write a pretty funny sketch like that.
so Gal Gadot, what do your tits taste like?
I wouldn't know, Joe. I can't
I guess
taste them
do it
myself.
in an Israeli accent.
Fuck, I don't know an Israeli accent.
It's
Don't
like
they just
kind
kind
of
of sound
Middle
like
Eastern.
dumb? That's what I've heard. Like they just sound like slow, and like kind of.
They just sound like vaguely Middle Eastern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
Well, don't tell
enough
them
of
that.
I mean, Israel is Middle East.
Yeah, I guess that's geographical
Yeah.
and not cultural.
Yeah. And also, I don't think they're worried about the Middle East part. I think they're worried about the Arab part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, by the way, okay, I'm going to derail us before we get to this movie.
No, it's all good. This is the Paradiso Palestine podcast.
Yeah. Some chick, some actress chick I met, she like wanted
Porn
to.
actress?
No, she was a regular actress. I think she might do porn. She was like, she wanted to be a part of like the Paradiso stuff, like if we're working on any sketches or anything. And I was like, sure, like check out some of my work. And then she came back and told me like, oh, like I like, you know, your writing and whatever, but I didn't like in an interview with the Frankenstein. I made a joke about like a guy being Arab.
Yeah.
And she's like, I didn't like the use of the word Arab in your like movie, and like how you like called him like a hairy Arab dude, and I was like, dude, do you not realize that?
Who you're talking to?
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
That she.
Like you
wow.
literally just described me,
I was gonna
hairy
say-
Arab dude.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's not obvious with me. It's more obvious with others, but
Yeah, and you wear like long sleeves and pants most of the time too, and you're very well groomed.
I usually wear pants. Yeah.
Very well groomed gentleman, Joseph.
Yeah, thank you.
Um,
But yeah, no, I was just like, dude, it's
that's wild.
fucking. That's like literally you're describing me. I feel like I should be allowed. If there's one like stereotype I'd be allowed to perpetuate, I think like the hairy Arab dude is. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. But anyways.
Or the
enough
good
of that.
podcaster stereotype.
Yeah. The
That
good
reminds me of a story though. You know how like the Washington Redskins and the Cleveland Indians had to change their name
Yeah.
and all that. So I found an old school Cleveland Indians jersey at a thrift store one time, and I'm not sure if you knew this, but Gunnar and I are like vaguely Native American.
I don't know. I know.
And so I was with my ex-girlfriend at the thrift, and I grabbed the Cleveland Indians jersey, and I was like, I'm going to get this. And she was like, you can't fucking buy that. Like, they changed their name for a reason. And I was like, do you know who you're talking to?
Yeah.
Like, I'm one of X amount of people that can actually rock this.
Yeah.
And be like, fuck yeah. Cleveland Indians, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Hairy Arabs. The Cleveland Hairy Arabs. They should
Cleveland
have
Hairy
changed their name
Did
to
you
the
do, like,
Cleveland
the-
Hairy Arabs.
Did you do like the smoke sign thing or?
No, I did not. I did not do anything racist after
That'd be
putting
funny.
on the Cleveland
That'd be
Indians
pretty funny.
jersey.
Anyways, we're talking about Emma Stone.
We're talking about Emma Stone movie.
Easy
She's
A.
not Native American.
No.
She's not from Cleveland.
She might be Jewish. I think she is.
Stone.
Stone.
Stone is. I feel like everyone can be a Stone, but I feel like it did originate as a Jewish last name.
I only think she's Jewish because she's in that show with Nathan Fielder, The Curse.
Oh yeah,
They're
yeah, the
Jewish
one you
in
were
that
telling me to
show.
watch.
Yeah,
And Nathan Fielder's like very Jewish.
yeah.
I feel like Nathan Fielder would have been a good addition to the cast of Easy A. Have we
it's
even
like
said
an
the
awkward
name
guy.
of the movie
I think
yet?
so, yeah. Easy
Okay,
A. We're doing Easy A.
with Emma Stone, Stanley Tucci, another Penn Badgley
Another
movie.
Penn Badgley joint.
We're doing
Another badge
Bagdley-ruary.
Bagdley-ruary, yeah. Basically.
Down
we've
to
done some of that.
Bagdley-ruary. I mean, he's in a lot of these kinds of movies.
Yeah, like teen.
Tweeny girl,
Teeny, like-
rom-com, girl power.
Yeah.
Came out in between 2004 and 2012.
He was in Gossip Girl. That's what people keep telling me.
That was his hot one. I
Yeah.
think that was his coming out party as an actor. Is he gay? No,
No,
right?
he has like a wife and kids.
He probably
I think.
slams, dude.
Yeah.
His wife's probably all over him.
I thought he was gay at first when I saw when you was coming out.
Oh yeah. The
I thought like,
stalker show.
yeah. I thought he was like a gay
Like,
guy.
that's totally a gay man.
But no, he's stalking women and he's like, killing women because he loves them so much.
Well, the men stalking thing. You were just thinking about me and that trouble I got in last year.
Oh boy.
Yeah. We don't need to bring that up.
We don't have to bring that up on the pod. So this Easy A movie. So it's a what's the director's name? Will Gluck is his name.
Oh, okay. I've seen that name all over movies like this.
Yeah.
So he's probably done a bunch of other movies like this then.
He has. So
movies in this style that we called tweeny girl, rom-com, girl power,
like
feel good, funny.
Sex comedy, but not
sex
really
empowerment.
sex comedy.
Sex empowerment,
Yeah.
I would say. Okay, speaking of Penn Badgley being a gay man, who's also just a gay man is Stanley Tucci.
In this movie, he's
Well, no, he's straight in this movie.
Yeah.
And he's straight in real life.
I think we talked about before Stanley Tucci being gay.
Yeah.
I think we've done that before.
Yeah, because he's gay and like fucking everything.
Yeah.
So I was kind of surprised coming into Easy A when I saw his name on it and saw that he played Emma Stone's dad. I was surprised she didn't have a gay couple for parents because it's like,
Stanley
Stanley
this movie was a very
Tucci's in
progressive
it.
movie.
Right, very progressive movie. I'm
Yeah,
surprised she wasn't raised by Stanley Tucci and like Vince Vaughn or something.
Yeah.
They would have made
Vince
a fun
Vaughn,
couple.
Vince Vaughn's he's
a Hollywood Republican,
Yeah.
so he would not have done
He's
a
one of
gay
the
role.
few.
Right.
Him and Tim Allen.
And our boy
Andy Mill.
Andy Mill.
Andy Mill.
He always comes up, man.
Yeah.
In a roundabout way.
There's something I want to say about Will Gluck. Oh yeah, I saw another Will Gluck movie recently called Anyone But You. Or
I'm not
Anybody But
familiar
You.
with that. I feel like I am, but I haven't seen it.
It's a new movie with Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell.
Okay, that's
where they
why
go
I'm
to
familiar with it.
Australia. Yeah. It was a cute movie, and I cried during it.
Really?
My fiance was making fun of me the whole time.
It was that cute.
It was so embarrassing.
Are you a big Sydney Sweeney guy though?
No, I haven't seen Euphoria. I haven't seen
I just like
any
mean
of
her
other shit.
her breasts.
Yeah,
and her
I mean,
face.
obviously.
Okay. I mean, I'm
That's-
not. So I
I think we've
don't
talked
say
about this before.
obviously. Yeah, I was called out for it yesterday
By your lady
the lady
friend?
I'm speaking to. She was like, "Who are your like top Hollywood babes?" And I didn't name Sydney Sweeney, and she was like, "What?"
You should have told her, hey, check out the pod. We talked about that.
I
last
know,
week.
I did. She does watch the pod.
Does she
I'm
watch
just
the
not
pod?
sure she's seen that episode.
That was last week's episode.
Yeah,
Well,
I know.
not canonically, because last week's episode would have been the John Tucker Must Die
Yes,
episode.
we talked about it in Surf Nazis Must Die episode.
Yeah,
Didn't
that's
we?
right.
Yes. So,
So-
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
we
ago.
spoke about it at the end of January. It's now the middle of February.
Yeah. These timelines, man. I
Oh,
feel like I'm
man.
in a Marvel movie with how confusing these timelines are.
Speaking of timelines, Easy A had a good timeline of sexual interaction
Yeah.
between her and her nerd friend. So
So-
that's kind of the point of the movie.
Yeah. Had you seen it before? Or no.
I have seen it once, like kind of around when it came out.
Okay.
And then I rewatched it about a year and a half ago with a lady. And then I watched it 3 or 4 days ago.
Okay. Nice.
So, yeah, 3 times now. And
Yeah.
it gets better every time. It's like a good movie.
It is a
I
good
would say
movie.
it's a lot better than John Tucker Must Die.
I think it's better than John Tucker Must Die. I don't love it as much as I did when I was a child when I saw it.
No.
But,
Easy A.
Yeah.
I don't love it even as much as I did when I saw it a year and a half ago. And I think
You said it gets better every time you see it.
I notice new stuff,
Okay.
and there's like funny, like you catch
Yeah.
new lines and shit
Yeah.
like that.
There's
But
good
like,
little bits in it.
it's a good movie, and for what it is, it's like those style movies. It does well. I like it a lot.
So we got Emma Stone, who's somehow in high school. I thought she was
like
in.
27.
Yeah. I thought at the beginning of the
Man.
movie she said community college, and I was thinking, oh, does this movie take place in community college?
No, it's
But then
it's in high school.
but then I realized it was in high school, and so I was like, I don't know why I thought it was
Because she's
community
talking about going to community college.
college. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody's in this business, in their each other's business in this high school.
Which is weird. I don't think that's how high school actually is at all. I mean, you and I both went to all boys Catholic
that's
high
fair.
schools, so we can't really speak.
That's fair.
We can't speak to the intermingled boys and girls public school lifestyle, especially in like, because this is in like California, where I'm sure they have a very big, they have a very big student population.
Yeah.
So I'm sure at schools like that, things can fly around quickly and make their way about. But yeah, everyone's all up in each other's fucking business.
Yeah. So we got Emma Stone. I don't remember her character's name.
No. And then Amanda Bynes is her enemy.
Was it? Yeah, Amanda Bynes was her enemy, but her best friend was Allie and AJ. Was that?
Yeah.
Allie and AJ.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yes.
What's her name?
I can't think of her name right now, but you're right.
Either Allie or AJ is her best friend, and she lies about like hooking up with her brother's college friend.
Yep.
And that's
at a party.
Yeah.
She says she had sex, but she didn't actually have sex.
Yeah.
And then word spreads that she boned, but she didn't actually bone. And then she becomes the Easy A.
She becomes the, what is it? Esther.
The Scarlet.
Esther.
Isn't it the Scarlet Letter? That's what she's trying to do. Yeah.
That's what. So this movie's like not based on the Scarlet
Letter
directly,
a modern
but it's
spin.
like
It's one of those.
Same thing, because
John Tucker Must Die was a modern spin on a Shakespeare tale.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you saying that.
Both of these movies we've covered have been like.
And same thing with Anyone But You, the Sydney Sweeney movie. It's it's the same director. It's also based on a Shakespeare play, Much Ado About Nothing. And so this guy, he's just stealing all his plots from classic tales.
This Gluck guy has made $1 billion just ripping Shakespeare and putting
Glucking Shakespeare.
He is Glucking Shakespeare, just ripping him off, putting hot babes in the movies, making it relatable to the year it comes out in.
Yeah.
And fucking making a killing. Hey, if I thought of that though, I'd
probably do that
so,
too. I mean, the movies are good.
Props to Mr. Suck.
Yeah.
They are good. I haven't seen the new Anyone But You. If you cried and liked it, I'm going to watch it.
Okay.
Because I'm a sucker for lady movies.
I don't think it was it wasn't like my favorite movie. I think I gave it 4.5 stars though. Now that I think about it. Dude, I love seeing people get together.
What did you give Surf Nazis Must Die?
I don't think I reviewed it.
I give that a 2. Yeah.
I think
Easy A is in my letterbox somewhere. I'd love to see what I gave that because I remember, liking it a lot for what kind of movie it is. I am kind of, like I said, a sucker for these kinds of movies sometimes, especially watching them with ladies, because that's just, it's an easy in.
That's like us.
Well, it's an easy in.
It's an easy in. Easy A. Yeah. I found it weird in this movie how concerned, like, a bunch of high schoolers were, a bunch of California high schoolers were about kids having sex.
Yes.
Like, they were very religious at this school, which does not sound like a California high school.
I gave it a 3, Easy A.
Okay. That's about, fair.
Yeah. Like, better than mid.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, and, like, Amanda Bynes is, like, a traditional Catholic.
Yeah.
And she, like, tweaks about premarital sex.
She gets mad about but everybody at the school is, like, mad about premarital sex.
And it's weird because, like we said, it takes place in California, which is such a traditionally progressive state. So, I feel like Mr. Suck swung and missed.
Yeah, I think that,
like, set it in like fucking North Dakota or something.
Yeah, I think that part of the movie is going to be a bit of what do they call it, like a disbelief or whatever, that just you disregard that part of the movie because the fact that everyone in this high school was so concerned about this girl having sex,
this one specific girl. Like, everyone cared. Especially
at, like, such a progressive high school. Yeah. And, how many just, like, Catholics there were at this high school.
Right.
And it's not a Catholic high school. It was...
Yeah.
I feel like a movie like this would have to take place in, like, a small town at, like, a, Catholic school or something.
Right.
It can't be like public
like
school
a
in
boarding
California.
School or something where it's like a very
like
tight knit group of kids, like they all live together or something. Yeah, it was very odd that it had massive student population, like liberal California school, and then that's what we get from it.
Yeah. And like there's a point about like they used to be called the Blue Devils, but like the Catholics didn't like that, so now they're the Gophers or something.
Yeah.
The Hedgehogs or something like that.
Yeah, Amanda Bynes is crazy about it, which is weird because look at her now.
Ayo. I don't know what she's like now.
Call
so-
out. She got like
She
shit
like a
went
whore?
crazy. She like,
Yeah.
got like face tattoos. Like got on H and shit.
Damn.
She used to be a fucking babe. Now she looks. You know, you know when a trashy girl is really hot.
Sure.
That's what she looks
Yeah.
like. She looks like a really hot like trailer trash girl.
Nice. Shout out to
Yeah,
Mike
she like
Evans.
got like a heart face tattoo and like
Would you ever do a face tat?
doing smack. I would do a face tattoo if there was like. Okay, so I guess I would put a temporary tattoo on my face.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I was about to say I would get a tattoo on my face if it came off after like a week, but then I was like, that's just a temporary tattoo.
Yeah.
Or like henna.
Okay.
That'd be
yeah.
sick. I would totally get like a fucking dope, like some kind of like, what are they, like
Just
a
come
mandala?
here.
No, what are like those designs the Indian people do on their hands and shit?
Oh yeah.
That'd be dope to get that like all over my forehead.
It'd be cool if you got like a rock, like shoulder tap, but like all over.
Like
you.
the tribal.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sick. Have you ever seen pictures of those like New Zealand gang
That, like,
member dudes?
politicians or- There's like some politician in New Zealand who has like face tats.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, because it's like a very big part of their culture
Yeah.
to just be fucking tatted up, which is sick.
Um,
Have you ever seen Summer Heights High or Jonah from Tonga?
no.
There's a
Either.
famous Australian comedian who got canceled for doing not blackface, Tongan face.
Huh.
Do you know where Tonga is?
No.
Like it's one of those like Samoa type countries off the
Okay.
coast of like New Zealand and Australia and stuff like that. It's
Okay.
like a Pacific Islander country. And he had a show about a kid called Jonah from Tonga who is like a behaviorally troubled middle school boy, and he like just barely made himself a little more tan for it, and he got canceled. But it's funny as fuck. Summer Heights High is a masterpiece. It's one season long, and
Damn.
it's one of those shows that's only written to be one season long,
Okay.
so it ends after one season. It was aired on some like Australian network, and then HBO aired it in America like a year after it came out. And I have like the HBO English DVD at home if you ever want to borrow it, because that is fucking impossible to find online.
Yeah, that'd be sick. We could do like a month of like limited season series or something.
That'd be
like
tight.
That. That'd
Yeah,
be kinda cool.
that'd be cool. Especially
lot of
because
good ones.
HBO does a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like single season, like
Watchmen.
The Pacific.
I didn't see that.
That was
Chernobyl.
great. Chernobyl, I have not seen. Have you seen Chernobyl?
No, I haven't, but
Gunnar
I've heard
keeps
it's, like,
telling me
one
he
of the
wants to
best
watch it
shows.
with me. Yeah. Did they do that with their Watergate thing?
Oh, they might have. I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
I'm not sure if it only got one season or what the intention was with it,
Yeah.
but people liked it because that had Will Arnett in it, didn't it? Or am I making that up?
I don't know.
Every movie would be better with Will Arnett,
Yeah.
including Easy A.
Easy A. Yeah, so she's got these liberal loose parents, Stanley Tucci and the mom who I don't remember, and
Yeah,
they
they're
adopted a young black boy.
Yeah, they're like very like
Very progressive.
we were a part of the free love movement in the
Yeah.
70s, and it's so obvious.
Yeah.
Like painfully
It
fucking
was,
obvious.
Yeah, very cringe. Stanley Tucci wears like unbuttoned like shirts and like rolls up his sleeves.
Yeah.
Like a
Oh,
Yeah.
he was about to say like a gay guy, and
Yeah.
then he realized his sleeves were rolled up.
no, but he yeah, they have a adopted black son who's not supposed to know he was adopted.
Yeah.
Which is that was a funny joke.
I think it is a funny joke too.
It's like, who told him?
Yeah. It's like he's like 12 or 13
Yeah.
or something. It's like he knows.
Yeah.
He knows. But yeah, don't they read the Scarlet Letter in school?
Yeah.
And that's where she gets the idea to pin herself as the Easy A?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
She-
did you ever have to read that book in school?
I think we did, but I don't think I did.
That's me with a lot of books in
Yeah.
high school. But
I only
don't
read The
think-
Great Gatsby, I think.
I don't think the Scarlet Letter was one of them.
I
See, that was one we were supposed to read, but I didn't. It was
Yeah.
Gatsby.
You know that movie Saltburn that's out now?
Yeah.
With Jacob Elordi?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it, and I wanted to see it, but I only wanted to see it so I could leave a letterbox review and just say, like, the gay Gatsby.
The gay.
Because
the
I
gay
thought that would be a
Gatsby.
funny joke for that movie.
The
But
Great Gatsby.
The Great Gatsby. The gay Gatsby.
The gay Gatsby. Just put it in
Yeah,
both.
the gay
He's
Gatsby.
that gay that he gets the treatment twice. So nice. It's instead of so nice, you gotta say it twice.
Yeah.
So gay, you gotta say it.
Trays.
Trey.
Yeah.
So gay, you gotta say it. Say. I don't fucking
So
know.
gay, you got to come on his face. My favorite thing we came up with was when we were talking about Independence Day and we said, ain't these pantsless guys gay?
What?
When we were talking about Independence Day, we said, ain't these pantsless guys gay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But speaking of gay, Stanley Tucci, he admits to being gay in this movie.
That would be fucking hysterical if he came out to his wife as gay.
No, doesn't he to his daughter say like, oh, like I was gay in college?
Yeah, he says he like experimented in college with like, which is hilarious to me. And again, very funny that that's like again, this movie's pushing very hard like progressive, like sexual freedom, liberalism, shit like that. And then yet they base it in Southern California.
Yeah.
Whatever. The fact that Stanley Tucci is going to his daughter and saying, I had a gay experience in college, and it's not like the mom, like, typically ladies are the ones that fool around or try things out a little more in college than men do. And I think it's funny that got Stanley Tucci to be like, I experimented a little bit in college. It's like, yeah. But it would have been really funny if at the end of the movie, too, he came to his wife and was like, I'm sorry, I've been lying to you for 20 years.
And she's like, I'm so progressive, I'm cool with it.
Yeah. She's like, you know what? We can just bring in a gay guy and be a throuple.
Yeah.
And then
kind of cool.
Easy A, too, is Easy A-ness, and it's about the gay guy's butthole in their couple.
Yeah.
Easy A-ness.
Well, there's actually, we'll get to this later, or we can get to it now. I was reading online that there has been talk about doing a sequel for like years now.
Wow.
And then it was like officially announced in 2021, and it was going to be like a spin-off from the best friend, the girl, Allie and AJ girl. But I don't think that ever happened, or it's still happening or something.
Would it be the Gluck suck guy? Do you know?
I don't know.
What's his last name? Gluck?
Gluck, yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just she has been a virgin this whole time, and she's like, I don't know. In this universe, it's still like taboo.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
Because then, I don't know how you would do that because the school, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Well,
maybe that's why it got canned.
Yeah, we're not getting paid to write it.
Right. That's probably why it got canned. The writers were sitting there just like, they had the title in front of them, Easy B.
Easy B. That'd be a good title.
Easy B
actually.
squared.
Yeah.
And they were sitting there and they're like, the title's the best part.
Yeah.
What?
I'd watch it just with the title.
Yeah.
Easy A squared plus B squared equals.
And it's a movie about how Einstein fucks.
Yeah. There'll be a movie about.
Do you think Einstein fucked?
Because probably.
Okay.
Oh no, he was a famous pedo.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure he was a famous pedo.
Interesting.
I think he married like his cousin when she was 13.
Oof.
Yeah.
Didn't Elvis do something similar?
Yeah.
He married Priscilla when she was like 14 or something?
No, I think she was 17 or 8. She was in high school when they met.
You're giving him that much credit?
I'm not giving him credit. I'm just saying the facts.
You're saying she might have been 18, which makes it okay.
She might have been 18.
That's giving him a little bit of
I
credit.
saw the Priscilla movie, so I'm basing this off of that movie.
You're giving him a little bit of credit.
If I'm wrong, it's
They probably fluffed it up a little bit in that movie to make him not look like a fucking creep.
No, the whole point of the movie was to make him look like a creep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I'm wrong, it's Sofia Coppola's fault.
If I'm anything, it's Sofia Coppola's fault.
Yeah. Are you a fan of Soph?
I don't know how much of her shit I've really even seen.
Have you seen Lost in Translation?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I was like 9.
Oh, okay.
Should we see that movie when you're 9?
I mean, it's not like a bad movie to see.
Is there like sex and stuff in it?
I don't think like graphic sex.
Because I've talked about this.
The movie opens on Scarlett JoHASSon's ass.
Yeah.
Scarlett JoHASSon, more like it.
You mean the lady who got eaten out by Benicio del Toro in an elevator?
Oh, yeah. The lady who got eaten
story.
out by Andy Milonakis in
an elevator. My favorite story, and he's short enough that it just works.
Yeah.
Even though we looked it up and he's like 5'7", and my hopes and dreams were crushed. Similarly to when I learned My Name is Earl as a Scientologist, I was that crushed when I learned Andy Milonakis was like somewhat normal height.
Yeah. This podcast should just turn into like telling you a new fact about a celebrity.
A new shitty fact about one of my favorite celebrities, so I get sad and have to take it for an hour.
Yeah.
This podcast has kind of turned into us, talking about the movie and reviewing it, but then getting sidetracked and talking about other celebrities and bullshit that they get into.
Yeah.
And like other Hollywood people.
Yeah, I mean, this is really turning into a hot goss.
A hot guys podcast? Because it's been that since you brought me on.
That's fair. a sexy boy podcast, but
Yeah.
also a hot gossip podcast.
Ladies, if you're watching, I know it's so sad, but me and Joseph are both taken.
Sorry, I don't have a ring, but look at
By Emma Stone and
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney.
That's
Our
right.
cardboard cutouts
Yeah.
that we'll have next week. Be like, this is my girlfriend. It's her first episode.
Yeah.
It's just a fat head of Emma Stone.
Uh,
If you could pick a Hollywood lady to be your cardboard cutout to sit next to you on the pod, who would be your waifu?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know that I have like any like favorite celebrities anymore. I'd have to think about it. Maybe Emma Stone, that might be a good one. But you know what's pretty cute is if you've seen that movie Ready or Not. I think that's what it's called.
Maybe.
The actress Samara Weaving, she's like an Australian chick, but
Okay.
she's
I'll
pretty
have
hot.
to, I'll have
But
to
people
check
say
her
she
out.
looks like rip-off Margot Robbie, so I guess
Oh,
maybe
okay.
Margot Robbie. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Mine would be Winona Ryder.
Oh, yeah, that's
like a
right.
young Winona Ryder.
Yeah. You want a 13-year-old Winona Ryder?
Yeah, dude, I
cardboard
want a
cutout?
Beetlejuice Winona
Yeah.
Ryder when she was 16.
Yeah.
How'd you know, Joe?
Yeah. You just
Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Are we getting stuff for each other for Valentine's
we
Day?
can. We
I'm
certainly
gonna get you
can.
something for Valentine's Day.
Should we do it?
I'm gonna get you an A, a yellow
Oh, that'd be
A,
kinda cute.
or a red A for your shirt.
Should we do a Valentine's Day live stream?
We should. Oh, that'd be cute. We should do a Valentine's Day live stream where we just talk about all the gay sex we have.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, all the favorite love movies we
Right.
watch and.
I'm gonna tell my fiance we're not doing anything Valentine's Day night because me and Riley are gonna do a live podcast. And then
Yeah, I had plans with Kelly, but I mean,
do you want to say her name? Is that okay?
that's yeah.
Okay.
Doxed. Whoa. Official.
Yeah. It's official. You said it on the pod, so now.
I mean, we're not
everyone's
dating.
rooting for
We've
it.
been talking for like a month.
Yeah.
But yes, her name is Kelly.
Everyone's rooting for
She's
you now.
fun. Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks,
Oh.
chat. Sound off in the comments below if you want me to be happy.
Yeah. That's what this podcast is for, Riley.
Oh, well, I'm happy
made
when
this
I come on this podcast.
just so you would be happy.
2-3 years ago.
Yeah,
4
I made
years
this
ago,
podcast like 3 years ago before I met you.
and you were like, "Damn, Gunner's little brother, that kid
Yeah.
from high school, who I don't know his little brother yet, but that
I didn't
kid
even know he
from
had a
high
little
school,
brother. but
right?
I'm gonna make sure that
I'm
his
gonna make
younger
sure
brother-
his younger brother's happy.
Yeah.
Oh man. But so okay, and I'm already forgetting, even though I watched the movie like 3 or 4 days ago. Is her best friend that she like fake fucks? Is he gay or just a nerd?
I think he's gay, but he's like also like just a nerd.
Okay. Does he
Yeah.
ever officially come out like as gay in the movie?
Yeah,
though?
he says he's gay. Like,
Okay.
And I mean, by the end of the movie, he runs off with a.
Oh
with a
yeah,
large
yeah,
black
yeah,
man.
yeah. Yep, I remember that scene.
Yeah.
That's a cute scene. This movie has a lot of like cute, just like one-off jokes and like
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um,
So.
But yeah, a gay nerd. Wow. Imagine.
He's a gay guy. He does he pay her or he just asks like, can you pretend to have sex with me? And then
I
she doesn't
think-
want to, but she's like she gives in because she likes the attention.
She gives in, and I think it ends up becoming a mutual agreement between the two of them because like she's trying to make herself look like the whore,
Yeah.
and he's trying to be like, yeah, I fuck.
Yeah, and I guess there's not really,
So there's something in it for both of them.
but there's not really an explanation as to why she wants to be a whore.
Because she wants to like she wants to like say fuck you, Amanda Bynes. I think like based on
that's my takeaway too, but it was like that's not a good enough.
No,
because, like,
it's not.
At that point, just have sex with people.
either just have sex with people or just go up to Amanda Bynes and be like, I really don't fucking care what you think of me, whether I fuck or not. You're the worst person ever,
Yeah.
and I hate you. Like, there's so much easy. I don't know. You can just tell her off. You don't have to like go have fake sex with a gay dude and let the whole school know about it to prove
Yeah.
one person wrong.
Yeah.
Like your one worst enemy wrong.
Yeah,
It's such a weird way to get like not even revenge. Just
Yeah.
like take a jab at somebody by making yourself look like a whore. I
Yeah,
don't know.
her whole deal in the movie doesn't make a lot of sense, but it just makes for a fun movie.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's playful. I dig it.
Yeah, and then they go to a party and they pretend to have sex and
They're all
watching.
I
They're like
remember-
jumping on the bed.
Yeah, I remember watching that scene when that movie came out ish when I was like 11.
Sure.
And you know, they're like faking the noises and shit.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, "Damn, that's fucking crazy. Like that's what sex sounds like." And then I like fucked once or twice and I was like, then I watched that movie again and I watched that scene again and I was like, they did such a good job of making this look like the most painfully fake and forced thing ever.
Yeah, it wasn't, and they were like talking throughout it too.
Right.
They
yeah.
were like, oh, like they were like, what are you doing? Like, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
and he's like, "Oh my god, it's so good!" Like screaming it so everyone. It's like I said, watching it as an 11-year-old, I was like, "Whoa, sex! That's fucking nuts!" And then I had sex literally one time, and I was like, "That's insane!"
Yeah.
How good of a job they did. Because if you put a girl who had never fucked before and a gay nerd in a room and told them to fake have sex so that everybody in the house could hear it, that is more than likely what it would end up sounding like.
Yeah. But also, I think if you're at a high school party and 2 kids go off to the room, I don't think everyone's going to be standing outside waiting.
That's another, like you said at the beginning of this episode, everyone cares way too much about other people's business in this fucking movie. And, like, I've been in that situation when I was in high school where, like, one of my boys takes a girl upstairs or whatever, and, like, no one's, like, standing outside the door like, oh, my God, dude, I think he just nutted. Yo, did you hear that, bro? I think Brian just came. When he comes outside, we should have a bottle of water and a high five ready for him.
Yeah.
It's like having a fucking pit crew waiting outside for you after you fuck, dude. You like go open the door, they like put a cigarette in your mouth, light it for you, drape a cold towel around, drape a cold towel around your neck. There's a guy who starts like rubbing your shoulders. There's a dude who comes in with like a wet rag, like wipes the cum off of you. That'd be sick to have like
he licks the cum off.
A pit crew. What do you call it? The cum crew?
The cum crew?
That'd be awesome.
Sure.
I want a post nut crew.
Yeah. Just a bunch of elves run into your room.
Dude, yes.
Start, like,
oh my God.
Like little woodland elves, like that cookie.
We were talking about naked movers on
when
we were moving the new shit in here. Because they have those naked maid services for, as what I like to describe as criminally horny men.
Sure.
Because if you're hiring a naked maid to come to your house, that seems criminal.
Yeah.
But I like the idea
they're
of
cool with it.
having a service where you can have a bunch of Andy Milonakis-sized gentlemen come to your house. You would, if you were about to fuck, right?
Yep.
You could just like put in an app and say like about to fuck, and they would come to your house as fast as possible, be waiting outside your front door, and then as soon as you finish fucking, all you have to do is like tap a thing on your phone.
Yeah.
They would fly through the front door, throw a dart in your mouth, light it for you, cold towel over the back of the neck. Yeah.
It'd be like Uber, but for looking cool after sex.
Yeah. Now I really want to do a bit of the post-nut crew. They all have like, you know, like pit crew like racing shirts.
Yeah, they all got like jumpsuits
with
and
like the motorcycle helmets that the pit crew guys wear and shit like that.
Or it'd be like those like COVID masks, but it's like
dude,
covers your whole face.
It's like a hazmat suit.
Yeah.
They all come in. Oh, like the, you know, in Monsters Inc., like the monster
the
cleanup
guys who
crew.
like rush in, that'd be funny.
That's the post-nut crew.
Post-nut crew.
They like come in and throw a pair of Bluetooth headphones on over you with like your favorite track to listen to. Or even better yet, the only track you can listen to on those Bluetooth headphones is I Just Had Sex by Lonely Island.
Yeah. And then if you get the upgraded version, you get the pre-nut crew, and they're getting you ready. Like they're like, you know, getting you like medium hard, and they're like, you know,
they're giving it a little toss. So
no, it's a bunch of hot chicks, and like they unzip their jumpsuits like just a little bit, so they can start to get you going.
They're not allowed to touch you legally,
right?
But one of the ladies has like, you know, those like dinosaur head grabber things.
Yeah.
You go, she has one of those, and she's like giving a little tug from across the room. That, honestly, if they did that in Easy A, that would have been fucking hilarious. If they, like, had Emma Stone jerk someone off with a dinosaur grabber thing.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Now that's another great bit I'm thinking is fucking getting pussy from an 80s lady at Jurassic Park, and for some reason everyone got those dinosaurs.
She has, like, an extendo dinosaur
But everyone
grabber.
got those, like, when they bought their movie ticket,
Right.
like, as a promotional item, and she's, like, 3 seats over jerking you off while Jeffrey Goldblum's just like... I just rewatched that recently, by the way. Yeah, it's a fucking banger. I love that movie.
You didn't watch it for the pod?
Shout out Goldblum. No, I
Shout out
rewatched The
GBZ.
Fly for the pod.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I chose and then I rewatched like 17 different apartments.com commercials.
Yeah. That's about all the research you need to do.
And then I looked up how big is his cock.
Hey.
That's all we needed to know for our Jeff-uary.
I always thought it'd be fun to do like a teen sex comedy rom-com where it's like a girl who's like about to graduate high school And then she, what?
I really thought for a minute there you were gonna say. I thought it would be really funny to do a teen sex comedy rom-com where the main character's Jeff Goldblum, but he's
Yeah,
supposed
Jeff
to like be a
Goldblum.
high schooler.
He's the teacher, and he's like a pedophile. No, but it's like a girl who like follows a rock band for the summer because she wants to like suck off the lead singer. Like
The lead singer is Jeff Goldblum.
But then the twist would be the lead singer is actually a gay guy, and that he's closeted.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Or how about this? He's not even closeted. He's just an out gay dude, but she's so horny for him because she's a rock star. She just like doesn't even think about it. And throughout the whole movie, she keeps making passes at him, and he keeps making comments.
No,
about...
she's not a rock star. She is like following his tour so she can try and fuck him.
Oh, okay.
So and then she like along the way. And then like by like the end of the tour, she finally like gets in his bedroom and then like finds out he's gay.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
I like at the end of the movie, she finally gets in his bedroom, and the way that she finds out he's gay is when she takes her panties off. Is he's extremely disappointed that she's not trans with a penis.
That'd be pretty funny. That'd be a better hook than whatever I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your whole movie, I love it, but then at the end, that's how she finds out. Is she takes her panties off, and he goes, "You're not trans," and she goes, "No," and he's like, "Oh, sorry," and like starts to zip it back up.
That'd be pretty funny.
And credits roll.
We gotta make this movie now.
We get a scene of him blowing a trans lady, and then credits roll.
That's the post-credit scene.
Yeah.
Or like stick around till after the movie because Thanos
do a
is
Brown
gonna
Bunny.
show up, and then he's.
Do you know about that scene in Brown Bunny?
No.
Vincent Gallo, he did Buffalo '66, which is one of my favorites. He did a movie about a motorcycle racer who is like driving across the country trying to reunite with his lost love, and there is a on cam blowjob scene in that movie, and it's like not a porno.
It's pretty sick.
And like lips on cock, like not like a fake blowjob like they
Yeah.
do in other, like actually like you see it.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty crazy. Vincent Gallo's a fucking nut job.
That's pretty sick.
If Vincent Gallo wrote and directed Easy A, Emma Stone would have like fucking kidnapped and raped the gay kid or something
Yeah.
like that instead.
And then she would have like blown him and bitten his cock off.
Yeah, it's like something absolutely unhinged. And it would have been called Easy XXX.
Yeah.
And Vincent Gallo would have played the gay kid, so he could have had Emma Stone bite his dick off.
Yeah.
And he would have
He
actually
would've
had her
liked
do it. Yeah.
Okay, so back to this Easy A movie that we've barely talked
Yes.
about. What else? Yeah, her teacher is Thomas Hayden Church, and she's like, he's a good teacher, and they're reading Easy A, and he's married to Lisa Kudrow.
Yes.
And
Another
then,
babe.
Yeah, sure. And I was never a big fan of hers.
Okay.
I was like
Go
Courtney
on.
Cox better.
Go off, Queen.
Go off, Queen.
Who was your favorite Sex in the City girl?
I never really watched Sex and the
Sorry,
City.
we should need to be talking about this movie.
But I don't like Sarah Parker.
Okay.
Do you like Sarah Parker?
I like Sarah Parker. I think the least attractive one is Miranda.
Is she the one with the short hair?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
yeah.
that's a consensus take, though. And we can move on.
So Lisa Kudrow gets syphilis. It turns out it's Amanda Bynes' boyfriend, and he blames it on this girl, Easy A.
Yep.
Because she's already the school slut, and Lisa Kudrow is just cool with it, and Easy A is cool with it because I don't know.
Because like they're boys.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're just
it's
like,
weird.
damn, I didn't know it was so chill, and you take the fall for having syphilis for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a grown woman and
Yeah.
a high school girl having the relationship like
And
that.
they wrote this boyfriend character to be like a fifth-year senior.
Yeah.
Just so they could get away with him having
Like
sex with Lisa Kudrow.
Yeah, because if he was not held back, it would have been Lisa Kudrow going to jail.
Yeah.
Which would have also made for a funny bit in this movie if instead of Lisa Kudrow getting syphilis from him,
She got pregnant.
she just goes to jail
Yeah,
for
that could have been
statutory
funny
rape.
too. They could do a That's My Boy. Have you seen that movie?
I've seen bits and pieces.
Yes.
I know what like the gist of it.
Yeah.
Um,
The movie, the climax or the twist of the movie involves incest, like sibling incest.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's rough.
Yeah.
That I didn't know.
Don't need to watch it. Unless we do Sandler September.
Sandler September.
Sandtember.
I don't.
We might have to do that now.
I was gonna say we've spoken it into existence.
Yeah, we might have to do that.
Most
now.
of the other ones of those that we have spoken into existence in previous episodes, we have ended up doing.
Yeah.
So, such as January and now down to February.
Yeah.
So, are we still planning on Mitten March?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
We are. I'm trying to get a special guest for a podcast in March. I won't say who, but it's a famous comedian who I saw was performing here in March, and so I emailed him and didn't answer. But I'm gonna keep emailing him.
But you never know.
Yeah, he still hasn't responded to my email.
There is a famous Jewish rapper from Florida who's going to be here
Lil
to do a
Dicky?
show. No, unfortunately, his name is BLP Kosher.
Oh, okay.
He's fucking sick, and I kind of want to email his management team to see if we could get him on the pod.
Let's get him on the pod.
He's going to be here in April.
Let's get him on the pod.
Because he's fucking awesome, and I've seen like his interview with Nardwar is top notch. He's a really good interview.
Is he like a Hasid?
He's not Hasidic, no. But so it's funny because, I don't know what they're called, but they do like the little curl things. Yeah. He grew his out really long and then just dreadlocked them. Oh, okay. So now he has 2 dreadlocks poking out of either side. So he's got like a Coolio. Yeah, but it's like a Jewish Coolio because they were like the little curls before.
Yeah.
Julio, yeah. Jewish Coolio. Oh, living in a synagogue paradise. I mean, fuck, Amish paradise already exists. So you can't really do that.
You can't really top Amish paradise.
Yeah. A banker's paradise.
Banker's paradise.
I'm talking about just banks in general. Okay. No one in specific.
Yeah.
If you want to make assumptions, you can do that on your own.
Who?
Just bankers, man.
Right. They can be black bankers.
Yeah. Black Israelite bankers, There's plenty of black Israelite bankers. But yeah, that is wild to me. And I kind of completely glossed over that scene in my mind when thinking about this movie, that she is just like cool with taking the fall for like a 45-year-old woman getting syphilis from an 18-year-old boy.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
And yeah, I mean, by the end of the movie, she goes and tells Thomas Hayden Church, like, your wife fucked a student. And
yeah.
And that was like the big, like,
yeah.
And Lisa Kudrow was like mad about it. And it's like, well, you gave the kid syphilis.
It's also like you fucked the 18-year-old kid and cheated on your husband.
Yeah.
So like,
you kind of deserve it, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, by the end of the movie, she goes on a date with a boy.
Yeah,
and
she does.
He tries to rape her, I guess.
It is, yeah. It's like it's sexual assault.
Yeah. But Penn Badgley just so happens to work at that restaurant, so he swoops in and saves the day.
Penn Badgley's always the hero, man.
He's always the hero, except for in You. Where he kidnaps women and leaves them in a glass box.
I mean, that can be perceived as heroic, depending on who you ask.
Especially because those girls, they were going nowhere in life, and he gave them purpose.
Right. Jesus Christ.
And then, so what? Yeah, the whole movie is like her doing like a video vlog that's like being published to like and then at the end of the movie, you realize everybody in the movie is watching it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird that you're like exposing your sex life to like your teacher and your parents.
Yeah.
They're cool and progressive, so I guess it's fine.
Right. Stanley Tucci tried geisha in college, bro. Yeah. Emma Stone could come home, walk through the front door with a cock in her mouth, and Stanley Tucci would be like, hey, honey, how was school? All right, kiddo. Dinner's ready in 15.
Unless you're already full of cum.
Oh, man.
Poor girl.
Stanley Tucci was in that movie, at least in his college days.
He was in what?
Full of cum.
Oh, yeah. That's the one thing he's... I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to call on Stanley Tucci. He seems like a good guy.
He does seem like a really fun guy. He seems like a really good guy. He seems like he'd be fun to hang out with. He seems like he'd be a ball.
He like writes cookbooks, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's baller. He's like Italian. Most of those guys are pretty fucking cool. He's probably in like the Mafia and stuff, and like from Brooklyn, and like he probably fucking loves Capicola. He's probably like an uncle.
Uncle Mafia. We got to get him for Uncle Mafia season 3.
Dude, I still think we just need to revive Uncle Mafia season 3. I was watching the short you posted about it, and I was like, that is such a fucking good idea.
Yeah,
it's a great character.
It's not that great of a character.
It is
it's just an Italian
character
stereotype.
That's so dumb. It's great.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
This show only has one other character, and it's Republican Andy Milonakis.
Yeah, you're gonna play Andy Milonakis.
I'll get amputated at the knee.
Yeah.
I'll get amputated at the knee. I'll join the Republican National Party, and yeah, I'll be
hang out with Charlie Kirk and Ben Shapiro. Oh, we haven't talked about this yet.
I'll start like Twitch streaming shit.
The Ben rap song.
Ben Rab made a song.
Ben Shapiro rap song.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ben Rab.
No, I don't know who that is.
Comedian.
Oh, okay.
Like a Philly guy, I think. I've just heard his name before. Shapiro wrote and rapped his own rap.
He didn't. He had a verse on a rap song, and it was like the #1 like rap song.
Is it called Daily Wire?
No, it's called. I don't remember what it's called. It's called something
It's called Through the Wire, because that's a good Kanye West. Kanye West featuring Ben Shapiro, Through the Wire.
That's his. I mean, that's his worst nightmare.
Through the Wire. What, Kanye?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He hates. He hates Ben.
I didn't know Kanye hated Ben, but I would love to see.
But not for the same reason everyone else hates Ben.
I know why Kanye hates Ben.
Yeah.
Now that you say it and you said that, I'm mathing the math. And it's making sense.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe. I'm a little slow today.
People hate Ben for one reason. Kanye hates him for a different reason.
You know, I think Kanye would hate Ben for the same reason a lot of gentlemen from Germany in the 1940s would.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's about it.
Yeah, this Ben rap song. I mean, he has only one verse, and it's fine.
Do you know whose song it is?
It's like a Republican rapper guy. Okay. I don't know his name.
That's interesting that those are even a thing. I guess there's like Republican everything now.
Yeah, Republican Andy Milonakis.
You took the words right out of my goddamn mouth, Joe. But yeah, I mean, between Daily Wire making all that bullshit, and then there's like Republican sports.
Is there?
Not sports, but like Republican sports networks.
Oh, okay.
So they'll push like, everyone better be fucking standing at the Super Bowl for the national anthem this year, and you know, shit like that, or like, person caught kneeling during national anthem at Wimbledon. Fuck you. You know, they're like, they present. Like,
they're the only sports network that cares about swimming.
Because of that fucking Leo whatever.
Swimming,
yeah. That still blows my mind that never really got solved. Or did it? I just don't keep up with the news.
Yeah, neither do I. I also kind of don't care.
I keep up with the Paradizo news.
Yeah. I think the chick or the person, them, whatever it is,
she identified as she.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
Won the race, and I don't think anyone took away her trophies.
Off, yeah, but it's like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like
I don't really care.
The NCAA is like Stanley Tucci and Easy A. They're very progressive.
Yeah, they're very progressive.
And they probably like tried some gay shit in college.
If it was the NBA, I would be so mad. I'd say, no, you can't give that lady that trophy. But
not in my NBA.
Not in my NBA.
Like, give her the WNBA trophy. Which I'm gonna do a hot take here for any. I mean, talk about this more in our future show, possibly preview, maybe. What? Huh? What? But I prefer to watch the WNBA over the NBA.
Really?
They try so much harder.
I don't watch any sports. So
I know.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you've at least heard people bitch about how basketball is like way too high scoring and nobody tries anymore. And like the NBA is kind of bullshit nowadays. So I prefer watching the WNBA. Those chicks fucking bust ass, dude. And there's some babes.
Damn. Do they throw ass?
Sadly, no. There's no like halftime twerk team competition or anything like that.
That's all women are good.
You know what they should do totally at WNBA games though is have an all male cheerleader team.
That'd be pretty sick.
Wouldn't that make sense?
That'd be us.
Yeah.
You got to be the first.
Hire us.
Yeah.
At WNBA, if you're watching this, me and JoASSon are going to be your first
WNBA for the halftime for the women's Super Bowl, whatever the women
WNBA women's Super Bowl.
Just have us do like a 15-minute podcast.
Yeah, we're not going to dance, we're not going to sing.
Yeah,
we're just going to come out and do a 15-minute Paradizo news app.
A slightly offensive podcast.
Yeah. We'll do crowd work too.
We'll do crowd work. We're like,
on
hey,
the players.
What do you do for a living? This fucking idiot.
I see a lady in a basketball jersey over here. What does she think? She's in the NBA?
Hey, I heard you guys want to get paid more money.
People,
who cares?
People are just huzzing beer cans at our head from the 30th row of the stadium.
Because that's the closest that people sit.
It's the only seats they sell.
Yeah.
No, the finals sell really well.
Yeah.
The finals sell out every year, and the WNBA has the markets cornered that like women's basketball.
Yeah.
That's like why there's not a WNBA team in Detroit anymore, is because there
we're men.
was
We're
more
a men's
opportunity
city.
elsewhere. I mean, no, the Shock won 2 championships while they were here.
Wow, it's been 51 minutes. Do you want to end? Because I know you got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a great movie.
This
love
was
this
a good movie. It's a very good movie.
Emma Stone was a babe.
Emma
in it.
Stone's
She
good.
was
Stanley
my childhood
Tucci's
crush because of this movie.
Hilarious.
And gay.
And
There's
tried
a
gay
gay
shit
guy
in college, which
in
is
the movie.
totally funny.
Lisa Kudrow, pedo.
Yeah, wild and a pedophile.
Thomas Hayden Church was a Sandman in the Spider-Man movies.
Yes.
So that's cool.
And, Penn Badgley is always the hero in these
He's a
kinds of
good guy.
movies. That's what we found out.
He's a babe.
There's still a couple questions we're left with after viewing this one, like, is Stanley Tucci gay? Yes or no? We still have not confirmed that on this podcast, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure we ever will.
Will
next
Emma
question.
Stone blow Penn Badgley?
Will Emma Stone walk into Stanley Tucci's house with a penis in her mouth 15 minutes before dinner's ready?
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe.
Will Andy Milonakis be in the sequel, and will Scarlett JoHASSon eat him out?
And eat him out, eating his ass. Will I get surgery to make myself 4 inches shorter, gain 40 pounds, grow my hair out, wear glasses, and start voting Republican?
Like Andy Milonakis.
Maybe.
This is a good way to get them to come back. Do you want to see Riley as Andy Milonakis?
Do
You
you
got to
want
come back to the next
I'm going to
episode.
transition into Andy Milonakis.
You want to see trans Milonakis?
Transy Milonakis.
Transy Milonakis.
He would hate that, though, because he's a Republican.
Yeah, it's fair.
So he'd be like, get that shit out of here, man.
He's like eating
He would also-
an aborted fetus, and he's like,
Get that shit out of here. Get that
this Andy Milonakis lore that we've come
get
up
that
with.
transy Milonakis out of my face.
This would make no sense to people.
You know the
who
Sam
haven't
Hyde,
watched
get
it.
that ugly,
Yeah.
disabled freak. I'm just picturing Andy Milonakis looking at me and
We
saying
gotta
that,
get
and I'm
a
so
Sam
happy.
Hyde Andy Milonakis fight.
Dude, oh my God. Celebrity boxing match. Emma Stone versus Andy
Emma
Milonakis.
Stone versus Andy Milonakis. Stanley Tucci versus Andy Milonakis, and they just end up 69.
Stanley
by the end
Tucci
of it.
versus Andy Milonakis' asshole.
Yeah.
Well, this was easy, eh?
Yeah, this was an easy ep.
This was an easy app. We flowed through this one, man.
Yeah.
And this is the new studio.
Yeah, get
So-
used to the blue.
And if you'd
Background
like
in.
to see not only my transition into being Andy Milonakis, but also the studio's transition into being a more palatable and fun place to be, stick around.
Subscribe. We'll see you next time. Big peace.